Hello again, YouTube. This is the Truth Man giving you the truth. And I'm going to talk about prayer, how some different ways you can pray and how we can pray effectively if we pray on one accord. Like if we pray for the same thing, believing the same thing. And I can give you a perfect example of this. Remember when 9/11 happened? Nobody knows, conspiracy, yada, yada, blah, blah, blah. People, spiritual and unspiritual alike, were praying so hard that there was evidence in the galaxy that the magnetic field surrounding this and within the solar system had shifted. See, this right here is what makes me believe that the Bible is more than just a parallel book, a myth book. Like it might have a few things that didn't happen in there, but that it is the truth, because like we're seeing evidence of this. We're hearing about evidence of this, like even with the magnetic field shifting after 9/11 due to the prayers of the people. They moved the very throne of God. Well, you have powerful people that are doing some heinous, evil things right now in the world. Like, we're not going to mention them by name. We're not going to mention the things that they're doing. But I want you to pay close attention to what I'm talking about in this prayer, so that you can begin to attack these individuals in your prayers. And you know, a lot of y'all can figure it out. It's two individuals who are not fully in control of what's going on right now, but they are contributing. They are hiring scientists, so on and so forth, and creating things that circle around like this. They circle around like this. You beat it, and here it comes again. This person beat it, and here it comes again. And nothing is happening to these individuals because you can't just go after them, because they have the armies of the world to back them up. But one thing you can learn is how to pray. And one thing you can learn is how to connect yourself to the Most High. So some of y'all spend all y'all time praying against mere people who perhaps you have some type of gripe or conflict with them due to either their lack of understanding of how they should treat you and be in their life, or your lack of understanding of how you should treat them and be in their life. And this is why, even though people go to work and make money and able to buy wonderful things, they can't enjoy their work because the propaganda is so thick. The control opposition, the programming is so thick that it's like you can barely even survive on these jobs nowadays. Unless you're a person that, for a paycheck, you'll inflict any type of suffering on yourself. But I want to talk to you about a couple ways to pray. Like, number one, when you pray, your prayers are going to be more effective when you are connected to the Most High. And the way you do that is by getting rid of all the religions of the world and just believing, just focusing on the things that you know for a fact that you believe about God, and worshiping Him and approaching Him based on those things. The next thing, you got to make sure that the things that you believe are not false or not make-believe. See, the devil is a master in this. She will get you to believe things that are not true so that your faith won't produce anything, or your faith will produce very little. So once you get that connection, once you establish true faith and the true deity and the things that you know are true, you know that God exists, but you don't know exactly all these people saying this happened, that happened, this happened, that happened. You don't know that exactly. So once you get those two aspects down, then the Bible tells you to ask. And once you ask, the Bible tells you to seek. Like you seek it through visualizing it coming to pass. Yeah, I don't know about you, but if it's people that want me to die because they don't think I'm good enough to live, then I'm coming after them in my prayers. We're going to turn this into a battle. I can't come after you physically, but I can come after you spiritually. And y'all allowing these people to do all these things and create all of this stress and trouble in your life. And then you turn around and you respect these same people and you believe their word. You're watching their press conferences. You agreeing with them. You repeating what they say. You're not going to have no effect doing that. You ain't going to have no effect doing that. The third thing, recognize you have to learn who your true enemy is. Your true enemy is not any particular race. Your true enemy is not going to be somebody on the same economic status as you. Now, they may be deceived. They may be a puppet for the devil, or they may be a puppet for these individuals that I'm talking about. Anybody that sits around and watches these individuals, I don't care if it's your own mother, grandmother, they are going to become your enemy. And that's why you have to stop just automatically assuming closeness to any person. And any person that you say, okay, I'm going to cling to them. Okay, this person I'm going to be close to. They have to earn that. Everybody has to earn it. If they show you disrespect, betrayal, disloyalty, dishonesty, then they can't earn it, obviously. And you don't, okay, when this stuff does jump strongly off, do you want people around you that you can't even agree on basic things with? I know I don't, and I'm not going to have anybody like that around me. Anybody like that. So your arrogance is going to get you in trouble, because I know how to fight with my hands and with whatever else. But it ain't no guarantees. There's no guaranteed spots. You know, and it's like people just listen to these people. Then they call you up on the phone, or they call your kids up, or your wife up, or this person, that person. And here they come with their garbage. You are a freaking enemy. Don't ever try to tell me what to put in myself, or what not to put in myself. You'll never hear me making people's decision for them in terms of their physical body or their mind. Don't you ever do that to me. And then these people, if you're honest with yourself, a lot of these people were demonstrating themselves as your enemy years ago. You hearing about this old crazy thing they done said. You hearing about this old crazy thing they done did. Or perhaps they got away with saying things or doing things, and they still coming around, and you could feel that negative energy because they got away with one on you. But when you in tune, it's like, it's not going to be a positive energy. It's going to be negative. You're going to be like, man, something don't seem. You're going to be like Joshua was when he was trying to figure out what's going on in the camp. Why ain't the Most High listen to his prayers and stuff? That brings the next aspect of prayer. Know who is in your camp. Be willing to turn people loose if they not cooperating with your vision and what you're trying to do. Because you're going to have more of an effect with harmonious people or with nobody at all than with discordant people. So that's the next aspect of prayer. You got to know who to connect yourself to. This is why people say, well, you shouldn't have quit that job. You shouldn't have quit that job. You shouldn't have quit that job. But at your job, discord, backstab. No, you're not going to, I don't care how much you make. If you work in an environment like that, you're not going to have success. You're going to just be another person that can't figure out where their money went. Can't figure out where your money went. And these same people, oh, you shouldn't have quit that job. You shouldn't have never quit that job. But it's discord. Oh, you should have never quit that job. There is no guaranteed spots. If you got guaranteed spots, your prayers are going to be ineffective. Some people, you can't even pray with them because they don't even respect you like that. Your prayers will just be like, zoop, come right back down. So that brings up the next aspect of prayer. You have to pray with people who love you and respect you. If they don't love you and respect you like that, you can't pray with them. You're not going to accomplish anything. You'll be asking for stuff and it won't be happening. So your best bet is if you're around people like that, just pray by yourself. Don't even tell them, well, I can't pray with you, because just pray by yourself. So these are all the aspects. Now let's get into the nitty gritty. I told you to ask. Like, you have to be specific. When you're dealing with the Most High, you have to be specific. You have to start out with addressing him and his power. You start out by addressing it and his power, by distinguishing him from all the counterfeit, fake, demonic spirits who have forced people through deceit to make them a god. You praying in this name, that, all these different names, which a demon done created that belief, and you really praying to that demon, and you don't know it. So you say stuff like, oh, Most High, the one who really is the most powerful, the one who really is the most mighty, the one who is above all. To you, I direct this prayer, and to you, I direct my adoration, my worship, my appreciation. I ask you too, if there is a person who is creating things to harm others, according to your divine knowledge, I pray that you would judge them and remove them. Now imagine if 10 million people prayed this prayer and then visualize the Most High actually doing it. You're going to start to hear about some funerals. You're going to start to hear about some funerals. I ask you that if there is anyone being unfair with the distribution of my video materials, because they don't personally like me, even though they don't know me, I ask you to do this, I ask you to do that. Then you expect, you visualize and expect. Oh, you'll see the world become a whole lot more fair. You'll see people like I'm telling you, I see people just going to jail. I see people dropping like flies, but we ain't gonna get into some of the things that I pray. You know, you sit back and let these people just attack you, and you still act like they on your side? Have you not listened to their speeches closely? Are you not paying the attention you need to pay? And black people and Latinos, blacks and Latinos, with this lottery thing, Powerball, Mega Millions, y'all need to start praying hard for these jackpots to come to your neighborhoods, to the stores that you buy your tickets from. Because if you haven't noticed, look at who's winning this Powerball. Look at who's winning. Look at the neighborhoods they're winning in. Go to those neighborhoods and buy tickets, and then pray. Pray, 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 pray. Then you have to go. Next thing is you have to apply the equation of 2 Chronicles 7:14. Matthew 6:33. It don't matter who said it or if it was said. When the Most High allows a word to be read, that word can become a reality, regardless of when, where, and how it was said or by who. And the Bible tells us to seek first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all things shall be added unto me. It's there, so it can happen. All things shall be added unto you. According to the Bible, none of us who believe in God are supposed to be poor. So you, from an earthly standpoint, need to start working towards not being poor. Don't just pray. Faith without works is dead. You work towards not being poor. That means saving money. That means investing money. That means going to work every day. That means starting businesses. That means getting a second job. That means going to school if need be. That means you got to hold on to some money and let it grow and grow and grow and grow and grow and grow and grow. Don't think of nothing you need to do with it. I just had a video a couple days ago about that. Don't think of nothing you need to do with it. Just let it continue to grow. These bill collectors, they not going nowhere. You break your leg, you get sick, anything, they still going to be calling you, still trying to take stuff. Your car gets stole, you still got to pay the note. Take it from me. I know. I know. Your rent, you still going to have to pay your rent. That's why you have to pay yourself first. And that's why you have to pray yourself first. You never should pray for anybody before you pray for yourself. Not even your kids. You pray for yourself first. Then you pray for the other people. Whether you want to have positive prayers, want to pray judgment, want to pray for them to be saved, for their name to be in the book of life. You pray for yourself first. You pray for yourself first. But like I said, there's people out there that don't mean you no good, don't mean me no good. Some of them ain't even fully people. But we have to learn how to pray against them and cause them to be warfare to be waged upon them through prayer. Don't matter how rich you are. If you didn't create the world is not yours. If you don't belong to God, you just passing through here. In the new world, you're gonna be too busy being punished. You're not gonna be in it. So have your fun. Hurrah, hurrah, yay. But know that your victories are very small. They're not even really victories. So if I was you, I would stop doing that stuff and be willing to perhaps get right first from a spiritual standpoint, and then you pass on yourself. You know who I'm talking to. You know what you're doing. You can try to censor me on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, but you know what you're doing. and you know what you're doing ain't right, you ain't no better than nobody else. Money is just something that men created to pass within each other and get the best things this world has to offer. But from a spiritual standpoint, it has no value. So you don't destroy your spiritual future because of money now. But people doing it. And that's why, y'all know who I'm talking about. It's like the world has changed. The world has changed, and it has changed because good, like he said, evil prevails when good men do nothing. If you a good man and you ain't doing nothing, you don't know how to pray, you ain't connected to God, stop preaching. Just stop preaching. Just stop, man. You ain't nothing. Just stop, man. Just tell the truth. Make your little money or whatever, and just after a while, just be honest. Just you're not helping people. You're part of the problem. And if you with them, y'all know who them is. If you with them, no matter how you try to spin it, no matter if you try to say, another thing people try to say, everything in the Bible is in reverse. Everything in the Bible is in reverse. Some things very well may be. But that's a spin. You still can't spin. And this is coming from Prophet Howard. I'm telling you this right now. And a lot of y'all, it's like I'm just losing confidence in you because you're trying to convince me to follow and trust my enemies. That's what a lot of y'all is trying to get, which makes you an enemy. That's what's making a lot of the people that I know and should know and be closer to by now. If I've known you for 20 years, 30 years, 40 years, we should be closer than this. This is ridiculous. People ain't even close no more. You can't even barely call people friends without lying. Because a lot of the people that was your friend like 25 years ago, go around them enough. You're going to see they're an enemy now. I done had relatives hang up in my face for no reason. No apparent reason. They just hang up in your face. You try to call them like the phone done hung up, and they just keep not answering. Send it through voicemail. Or they get the resources where they could have helped you. Some of the same people that when y'all was kids and they ain't had no money, you was buying them popsicles, you was taking them out to eat, you was having this back and fights. But then when it comes down the line and y'all both grown, and this particular guy has financial resources, and you don't, do he have to help you? No. But should he? It depends. What type of relationship y'all had. But me and this person, the relationship we had, we were like brothers. Even though we weren't brothers, we were related. I ain't gonna say what type of relation, because then people that hear this will know who I'm talking about. But we grew up like brothers. We grew up like brothers. And this particular guy could have helped me in a situation, and he chose to ignore. Didn't even give a call back. And that happened with others at least 3 or 4 times within the last, dating back to my college year, when I was struggling in college. And sometimes I had to wait. They kept laying my father off. I had to wait for him to be able to send me some money. And other relatives weren't helping. They just weren't. So yeah, a lot of these people, man, Some of them you already know they're your enemies. Some of them go around them a little more, and you're gonna find out they is too. And like they protect the matrix, you can't help people escape the matrix. When you see them trying to escape, you help offer to pull them out some more. And if they take your hand and listen and allow you to pull them out, then you just keep pulling till you pull them out. But if they don't want you to pull them out, your best bet is do not spend no time with them. Do not deal with them. And if need be, cut them off completely. Cut them off completely. Cut them off completely. If you a man, any woman that's trying to boss you around, tell you what to do, cut them off completely. You don't need them. Nothing they got. SEX, nothing. There's so many other people that you could get that from, and some of them gonna be better than that person. We ain't gonna go into details what make better, but y'all know what I'm saying. So we're gonna wrap up this part 1 of talking about prayer and how to pray effectively. And I'm gonna come back maybe tomorrow or something, and I'm gonna revisit this topic with more notes and side notes and stuff to just prove to you what I'm saying. But I want to get to work right now. It's very cold out here, and I don't want to be out here too long. So this is The Truth, man. The channel is the No Matrix, No Simping on Subjects channel. Thanks for watching. Continue to subscribe. As I see your channel names, I will shout you out. But until then, know who your real enemies is. It's not about no race stuff. Forget that. That's elementary and childish. And I'm out.